back. Welcome back to my channel. It is Dominique, also known as Dom, and I'm here after it's been quite a while. My Premiere Pro quit working, but before that I took a month break, and then I was like, I'll go back to YouTube. And then when I tried, my Premiere Pro wouldn't work. It's just been a full-fledged mess. But hi, welcome back. If you stuck around, oh God, English. If you stuck around, thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. Lately, I guess I'll make this a quick short update video. I finally got my passport. Hooray! I did not get my certification yet. I'm still working on that because it costs close to $200 to take the test, and then if you don't pass it, that's a wasted $200, and I think you can only take it a few times a year. So I'm a little nervous about that. I just want to make sure that when I take the test, I can pass it, because this test in Photoshop to become a licensed Photoshop person editor in Photoshop CC is you have to know what is new and up to date with the program, but also it's more on the technical side. Like, yeah, okay, if you can draw and edit, fine. But they want to know the quickest way to do an edit, the better way to do an edit. If you're having trouble with this, how to do layer masks, how to use the burn tool, how to blend, how to edit pictures, retouch pictures, do tones, all that stuff, but in a technical aspect. So you have to go in, take the test, and they give you like a simulation page, but it's not actually like the Photoshop page, because then, you know, that'll be cheating. 2, I finally volunteered for the Comic Expo. Now, volunteering for them is not the best thing, and I'm not going to keep ragging on them about it. I've mentioned this in a few spaces, and I'll insert some pictures and stuff of what I did see that I thought was interesting, but there wasn't much to set up because most of the vendors set up their own things. Now, I wanted to help actually set up and talk to the vendors and all of that. Oh, no. I got told, we're gonna get assigned to do these things. So whatever they give you to assign, you know, then you have to go do it. And I was like, we moved some banners and some boxes, and then we sat there the whole day. Like a 6-hour day. On the second day, after 2 hours of moving something and sitting there, I left. I bailed. I never usually do that, but this is the first organized event that I have like volunteered for where, you know, most of the volunteers were nice, but you can tell some of them were a little snotty because they've been there, done that, and they were just all kind of hanging out with each other, which I'm like, I don't really care. I just came here to help out and to see what I could learn, but it was pointless. We didn't do anything. If I'm not physically helping people, it bothers me. Anyway, that's another story, but it's better to attend. So I feel like too, sometimes when people are like, well, the workers were walking around and they didn't know what to do either. It's because sometimes they just throw them in there and tell them, you know, oh, stand here and wait on these people. They give you limited directions, and sometimes that kind of sucks, but it is what it is, I guess. But that one was pretty stupid. 2, 3, because all of a sudden I can't count. I have been studying language. So, je m'appelle Dominique, je parle en français, je parle un peu en français, I should say. And, 안녕하세요, Dominique. Oh, I can't even say Dominique. Dominique 유영합니다. And my Korean is very, very slowly getting there. What is it? 나는 뉴스가다. And because I am an artist, we are doing Inktober! And because we are doing Inktober, I'm going to try to do a weekly type of video for the pictures I've done for that week, but it won't be uploaded maybe into the next week. We'll see. I'm trying to work out better with my time, because that is always what I have an issue with, because I do have a regular job outside of this until this becomes my regular job. I've been playing Detroit Become Human on my own, and I'm thinking about posting different things on it. A book that I want to recommend is, well, system I should say, is Talk to Me in Korean. It is so good. I just got this book in particular, and I want to open it on camera. I got their Talk to Me in Korean workbook, and I've also been doing their online listening courses where you know, do it back and forth. So when we got to the number part, I got so excited because you always hear like hana du set in a lot of Korean songs, and I just got so excited on that part. A lot of things that you hear in different like K-pop music or any type of music that's, you know, in Korean. When you're learning Korean, that it's almost, it reminds me of like an honor system. Like Japanese has an honor system in formal language and informal language, but this one, it keeps up with the different dialects, or, you know, they'll be like Seoul, people from Seoul will say this, and people from Busan will say this. It'll sound different. It'll sound different, and that's because of the different dialects. And I thought that was just interesting on its own. I just absolutely love how with most of their things that it's like, it's in Korean at the top and then English at the bottom. Or they'll put whatever you're trying to learn in the actual sentence and kind of hug it in an English sentence so that it'll make sense to me. So then when I think back on it, I can identify it. I am a visual learner, and their system is the best. And I think Markiplier is using it too, because he just went to Korea and came back, and I thought that was awesome. So I also ran, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I do love to run. That is my go-to sport. At some point, I wanted to join the Marines. I did not do it solely because my mom didn't want me to. I don't necessarily regret it, but it's kind of like, I wonder what would have happened if I would have joined, you know? But I was going to be a combat artist. But anyway, I got into running because of that, and I needed to lose a lot of weight real quick, if it'll let me. Let's do that snot sniff. That's cool. 500. I wonder if this is going to show backwards, because it's showing backwards to me. I don't know. Hopefully this will flip right. 500 miles done so far. It's good motivation. I want to do a separate running video, so keep on the lookout for that. And I'm not an expert or a health expert, but I can show you and tell you different things that I have done to become a better runner. So far, it's the best zombie book I have read, and there are so many rave reviews that I've been reading about this in particular. This is an omnibus book, which is basically like they combine, I think, two volumes, which contains maybe about 20 or so chapters into one book. This is so good, and the foreshadowing is so good. I don't want to give away anything about it, but it's strange, it's awesome. This character, he's a bit clueless, but when he needs to, he'll fight. Like, I like that. Like, he's not like the typical hero. And he's a manga artist. He's a mangaka. Or mangaka. He's a mangaka. Can I get that right? But if you like crazy, creepy, suspenseful zombie type things, I recommend I Am a Hero. I freaking love this. And then when it gets to the actual horror, it's like Junji Ito kind of creepy, and I love it. So I'm going to be making more videos. I have been drawing, I have been writing songs, I have been doing all this crazy stuff. I have been excited, and I feel so much more better about doing it. I feel like I'm in a better space. I hope you guys are in a better space. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That will help me out tremendously. Point me somewhere else, you know, tell somebody else about me, you know, if you want to, you know, help a sister out, I don't know. But, como é? And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
What the fuck? For real?
Right.